A Night in the City of Mohenjo Daro, a deep historical sleep story from the Indus Valley Civilization. Tonight, we travel nearly 4,500 years back in time, to one of the earliest and most advanced urban civilizations in human history, the Indus Valley Civilization. We descend into the ancient city of Mohenjo Daro, a marvel of prehistoric engineering, culture, and peace. Unlike the war-torn histories of many ancient empires, Mohenjo Daro reveals a society devoted to order, cleanliness, and a remarkably sophisticated civic life. Let us now leave behind the noise of our time, allow the present to fade, and the past to rise, brick by brick, breath by breath. Let us walk into the silence of Mohenjo Daro. The day ends with a ritual. From atop the citadel, a raised platform built to resist flooding, a priest ascends the temple's baked brick stairs. These bricks, baked in kilns and laid with geometric precision, form the very foundation of this urban marvel. The priest carries a terracotta oil lamp and a small bronze bell. Mohenjo Daro had no temples in the conventional sense, but spiritual life centered around water, purity, and celestial rhythms. He lights the lamp using a wick soaked in mustard oil. The flame flickers against the twilight. He then rings the bell, a ritual sound that echoes across the city, signaling the end of trade, the closing of workshops, and the turning toward rest. Mohenjo Daro was a city of planners. Streets intersected at right angles. Homes had private wells. Public drainage systems rival those of modern cities. It was a world ahead of its time, and yet quiet, unassuming. As the bell rings, merchants cover their goods. Beads, cotton, terracotta figures. Children are called inside. Women return from community wells, balancing ceramic pots on their heads. The street drains, built with remarkable engineering, carry away the last of the day's wash water. The sun sets behind the western dunes. A peaceful stillness takes hold. Life in a brick home, 6 to 10 o'clock. Homes in Mohenjo Daro were built from uniform baked bricks, evidence of standardization rarely seen in Bronze Age societies. Many houses had 2 stories, inner courtyards, and even private bathrooms. We enter such a home now. The walls are smooth with clay plaster. The air is cool. Inside, a family prepares the evening meal. The hearth is simple, clay-lined, with a small fire burning dung and twigs. The family eats barley stew, lentils, and dried fish from the nearby river. Flatbread made of wheat rests nearby. Despite the lack of royalty or palaces, life here was comfortable and clean. On the walls, faint indescript signs are painted in black. Though never deciphered, they may signify the household's lineage or profession. Children play with terracotta toys, a wheeled bull cart, a small rattle, carved dice. These toys have been recovered in excavations, almost perfectly preserved, suggesting that even play was part of daily culture. Oil lamps are lit, casting gentle shadows. The grandmother begins a chant, rhythmic, slow, meditative. It may be a hymn to a river goddess, or perhaps a lullaby passed through untold generations. The night deepens. Chapter 3: The Star Watchers. Above the quiet rooftops, the night sky unfolds. A man, an astronomer or priest, sits on a flat roof surrounded by simple tools, a polished stone disc, a notched stick, and a parchment of palm leaf. Though we have no texts from the Indus Valley describing astronomy, archaeological evidence such as city alignment and celestial motifs suggests that the stars played a role in agricultural and ritual life. He gazes at the stars, perhaps tracking the heliacal rising of Sirius or the movements of Jupiter. The Indus people measured time with astonishing accuracy. Some historians believe they observed lunar cycles and seasonal changes with more precision than later Vedic rituals. A child whispers, "Is that the river star?" The man nods, pointing to a constellation that we now call Orion. The night is a scripture of its own. Chapter 4: The Great Bath Sleeps. Perhaps the most iconic structure in Mohenjo Daro is the Great Bath, a vast, sunken pool surrounded by colonnades and watertight brickwork. Its purpose is still debated. Was it for ritual bathing? Community gatherings? Spiritual initiation? Now, under the moonlight, the bath is still. Water lies undisturbed, a perfect mirror to the stars. The city's silence gathers around it. Earlier, pilgrims washed here, symbolically purifying the body and mind. Now, only echoes remain. A night guard passes by carrying a clay lamp. He walks the edge of the structure, his footfalls muffled by sand and time. He looks into the water and sees not just his reflection, but the reflection of a civilization still alive in its ruins. Chapter 5, Dreams Beneath the Citadel, 18 to 2200 hours. Beneath the citadel lie storage rooms, seal workshops, and scribe chambers. One such scribe is still awake. He documents the trade of the day: lapis lazuli from Badakhshan, copper ingots from Baluchistan, timber from the Himalayas. All items moved across the subcontinent via river and land routes. He writes not in letters, but in seals, stamping a soft square of clay with carved symbols and animal motifs. The unicorn seal, so iconic, is impressed with care. These seals are used for trade, ownership, perhaps even communication. They are the keys to an undeciphered language that still defies modern scholars. As the oil lamp flickers, he sets down his stylus. He looks out the window, past the dusty alley, past the rooftop lines, to the sky. He sees Venus. O Tiaro, return to silence, 22:00, 25:00. Mohenjo Daro sleeps. Its language lost. Its gods unnamed. Its culture buried for 4,000 years. Yet its spirit remains in bricks, in drains, in toys, in seals. Not a story of kings or conquests, but of planners, parents, artists, thinkers. A peaceful city forgotten by time, but not by you. Tonight, as you drift into dreams, know that you have walked its streets, heard its silence, felt its warmth. Sleep now, traveler, and let the ancient world watch over you.